Talk. What the hell are you doing here, rookie? Whoa, 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 whoa. Just relax.
We're all cops here.
This isn't what it looks like.
What's happening, YouTube? You're in the building with Lamont Tyson and my wife, the Life Gains channel. Today we're reviewing the cop thriller Black and Blue. It stars Tyrese Gibson, Naomie Harris, Frank Grillo. Y'all might know him from the MCU. Let's go ahead and talk about it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Turn on the notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. If you are a cord cutter and you want to get some free content from now to the end of January, check the link in my video description. So honey, let me give them the basic premise. Basic premise of this movie, you have a young African-American cop, female, who's a rookie. She just came back from Afghanistan. She's working on the police force. She witnesses a crime committed by corrupt cops. They shoot her, then she's on a race to save her life and her innocence throughout the whole movie. Honey, start with what you think was good about this movie.
I was on the edge of my seat throughout the movie. So basically there wasn't a period in the movie where I was bored.
Right.
So it was very entertaining. There were some, well, I guess we're not talking about the bad yet.
Not the bad, just the good.
So one, it was good to see Tyrese again. He used to be I used to like Tyrese back in the day, when in my younger days.
Yeah, she liked him back in these days.
Oh, whatever. But anyways, it was good to see Tyrese. Hopefully he can make a comeback and kind of clean up his reputation and stuff like that.
Well, his ass need to stop fighting with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, stop being petty.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah. So it was good to see him again on screen, because he is a pretty good actor, I think.
Okay.
Also, there's a newcomer. I guess she's not really a newcomer, the lead female role, but this is the first time that I recognized her, seen her in a film, and she did a really great job.
She's talking about Naomie Harris. She's the main character. Long history of being a great British actor. And if we didn't mention, this movie is also directed by Deon Taylor. Sorry if I forgot that part early. But she did her thing in this movie. Yeah. All the acting was good. Everybody in this movie did fine on the acting. If you've seen my trailer review, when we made funny comments saying that it felt like if you watched the trailer, you had seen the whole movie. That's kind of true. It delivered on what was in the trailer, but you missed a lot of the build up, the lead up, the exit. You missed a lot of points, but if you get the premise of the trailer, you got the movie.
So I intentionally didn't watch the trailer because of that. So when you mentioned that, I made sure I didn't watch the trailer.
But it definitely delivered on what was shown in the trailer. Now, to kind of understand more or give you a better idea of what this movie mirrors, if you was a fan of 24, the TV show, where you had evidence that had to continuously be moving because you had corrupt bodies from both sides, evil and the people that are supposed to be good, chasing you, it's going to give you that feel. Tyrese Gibson, like she said, did a good job, but his role in the movie, he's the brother in the hood who's reluctant to deal with the police the whole time. Like, he really didn't want to get involved. And because he's had bad experiences with the police, as a lot of African Americans have had, and he just felt like you couldn't trust him either way you go, so he was reluctant to get involved and help this young woman as she's trying to do the right thing. And at the end of this, I'll talk about it, but the other thing that was good was the overall message of this movie is good, but I'll save that for the conclusion. Now talk about what you hated that was bad. Because the movie did have some bad, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so I think there was some over exaggerations of some of the characters.
Absolutely. You had to use your imagination a lot on this movie.
So, for example, when they talk about the hood,
right,
they kind of over dramatize what it's really like. So basically they're almost not demonizing the people who lived in the hood, but it just looked extra scary, extra dark, everybody was extra thugged out. That's what I think was just overdone. Also, what is his name? Dramon. I'll call him Dramon Bishop.
Oh, I don't know the actor's real name, but she's talking about the guy that from Marvel. He played Luke Cage in Marvel. Yeah,
so he was like this top drug dealer that was working hand in hand with the cops. His character was also kind of over the top, where we know he's like this big drug dealer, but I think they played it up too much. So he's an extreme character. I think it's to the extreme, basically.
In essence, the other thing, what she's alluding to, is that this movie really pushed stereotypes to the ends.
Right.
From not just the people in the hood, but to the cops. And what that made you feel like was everybody in the movie was the extreme of being corrupt. Everybody on the police force seemed like they was corrupt. The people in the hood just seemed like they was the worst lowlives, and the only shining light in the movie was this one cop who comes from the hood, who's got a little bit of education.
And that's the lead character.
Lead character, Naomie Harris, and she just wants to do the right thing. So this movie is gonna make some people upset. Those people who are politically charged, it's gonna be a polarizing movie if they go see it. But I do feel like they took stereotypes and went very far with them.
Yeah, I think as long as you recognize that, then you know you like the movie, enjoy the movie a little bit more.
Right, because the overall message is what makes this movie, gives this movie the rating I'm gonna give it.
So what would you say the overall message?
Well, and just to finish up on some more of the bad points, I think that there were a lot of situations where this movie could have ended a lot earlier had the main character made smarter decisions. There was decisions she could have made with this body cam footage of her catching the corrupt cops doing what they did, where she might could have went somewhere and uploaded that footage somewhere else. But as my wife is gonna say, what do you feel like the movie was trying to get at, why she couldn't do those things?
That it was a special adapter for the police cam. So you couldn't just take the police cam and put it on any old laptop. It has to be specifically downloaded at the police station. And
I would agree with her until there is a scene in the movie where they didn't allow that to happen. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I felt like she could have just took a computer, a USB cord, and went to a damn library, and she could have vindicated herself. But that would have messed up the movie.
Now, you know, I will say there were several, I was frustrated with a lot of their actions. It's that thing where, you know, why aren't they doing this? It would be simple to solve the problem if they just simply did this. You know, go right instead of go left.
It was a lot of that, so that was bad too. So now we'll get on to our rating. So having said the good and the bad, what would you give this movie as an overall rating?
Because I was a little bit on edge throughout.
Yep, the pacing was good too. It was good pacing for the movie.
I would give it a 7.
Okay, and because of the message of the movie, I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. Because like we said, they hyped up stereotypes, and oftentimes, like this cop, African Americans who become professional or educated or escalate the ladder of capitalism in America, you find yourself stuck in this bind where your own people start calling you Uncle Tom, but you're still dealing with Anglo-Saxon Americans that still look at you as just another black person that they don't want to deal with. And so she was caught in the middle of that, but the overall message was there's good and there's bad at both ends of the spectrum. People can be corrupt both ends, but you have the choice to make the right decision and be the example. Yeah,
so basically quit choosing sides.
Right.
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Exactly.
So she was a police officer, but she recognized what they were doing was wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was, I took that as a take-home message.
Right, and for me, it gets a 7 for that message. You could possibly wait if you wanted to, but the overall message at the end is what took this movie up, because nothing was really bad about the movie other than a few decisions. Acting was great, cinematography was great, good movie, but the decisions she made took some points away. But we want to hear from you guys. If you live in Louisiana, please comment below, let us know what you think. Any closing words?
No, overall, again, I guess if I would have to say to go to the movies or not, if you go, I think you will be entertained.
You will. Go to the matinee, save that money, because this is the Life Gains channel. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like our video. Please comment, subscribe. Go get yourself that life gained. Until the next video, sexy as hell video, that is. We'll see you.